was featured in this book called The Aztec Diet, which was written by Dr. Bob Arnott, a New York Times bestselling author. Once he got word that lots of people were losing weight, lots of people were getting off blood pressure meds and cholesterol meds, he reached out and asked if I would help him in the writing of this book. And therefore, we were both featured on Good Morning America promoting this book, which is all about the nutrition system I'm talking to you about today. And then, people started getting all these crazy results. And so it was kind of like I was a vending machine, right? It's like you can imagine going to a vending machine and there's like a talking head in a video, and it would be me talking about these different products and how they benefit you. And you're like, oh, I want that and I want that. And every time they would purchase from me, I get a little bit of money. Instead of selling death, Oreos, Cheez-Its, Pepsi, I was literally selling life. And so the company starts giving me these little checks, which were not extraordinary in the beginning. I didn't even think it was a business in the beginning. I thought that was a joke. My CPA was the one who said, no, you can write off your investment. I'm like, we just bought food for our family, like healthy food for our family, and I can write it off? Blew my mind. The overhead was laughable. Okay. The investment was less than the overhead for my construction company and my skincare store. Okay. But the overhead is $135 a month. And I was already spending that on supplementation. So I just quit buying that other junk and bought this instead. That was my overhead. And then they started taking us on these trips. This was us in Cabo. And then we went to Paris. And then we went to Australia. And then we went to Spain. And then I started to feel really guilty that we're going on all these trips and we weren't helping other people earn trips. And so I decided I was going to help other people earn trips. And I was going to help other people get the time freedom that we were starting to get. See, at first, the income was small, and then it surpassed what I made with the skincare store. And then it surpassed what we made with the construction company. Then it surpassed what I made as a PA. My little part-time side gig was paying me more than my full-time job. And I went to school for 8.5 years to become a PA and spent $100,000 on that education. And this part-time thing replaced that income. Who else can I help do this? Who else can I help?